Full reactions are on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of Hilda, episode 2 of season 3, The Fairy Mound, and press play, not press play when the timer reaches there. I'm a quarter of the fucking way through the last season of Hilda. Why are there only 8 episodes? Again, very sincerely doubt they're just done adapting the books. If they are, no problem. That is the way the cookie crumbles. I can live with that. But okay, I can't be mad at this amazing of an intro. Good God, oh, Woodman! Yes, I didn't see him before. Yes, I love this intro so much. Much as I enjoy the Amphibia intro, the Hilda intro is the superior, instrumental only intro. Dreamland? Is this after you read some of that book? I think you're having a bit of a premonition here, Hilda. Let's see if that book's in. Yep. Right. That was what she was doing, having a nice relaxing sleep. Who? Does everybody here owe you something? You literally just looked inside and read immediately. We're like, hey! Like, look around for a second. More of an angel than a fairy. Is this in contest? Yeah, we can do both. They're elves. Ah. State Farm is here? So they might actually just be elves that have a bit of a legend about them. Question is if the paperwork applies. Are we really doing the real or not real in Hilda at this point? Like, girl, you're a witch. You've met all manner of magical creatures, some of whom have hidden themselves from humanity. I think this is just a regular person's house. Or an attraction. When did you two get so lame? An adventurer by nature. Clearly, those two are not. I mean, oh, okay. The way he did that, yeah. What was going on in the tree there? Right. That's right, David. We're on the same page. This is a really dumb story for Hilda. They're being this much legitimate pushback on the thought of a magical creature being real. They literally have a Nissa and an elf in their party. Two creatures who are known to hide away from humanity and barely ever be seen. Nissas less so. Nissas are for sure real to humanity. Whereas elves were straight up. Did we ever learn why she left Trollberg for the wilderness at that point? Yeah. And, yeah, what I was saying before is elves are straight up an unknown quantity enough that they're assumed to be spirits by those hearing their voices. And spirits, totally real. Totally. Ghosts. Well, it's Draugen. Um, whatever the nightmare creatures are called, I don't remember off the top of my head. Maras. Again, though, those boots really don't. The do looks more goofy the taller she gets. At first, I was assuming Astrid, but Joanna? Okay, it is Astrid. Okay. You gonna go there alone? Oh, him, the shapeshifter. I think I like that guy. You didn't really decide anything, and like we haven't been here long enough to justify how big of sticks in the mud you guys are being about all this. Like it'd be one thing if she was on this for a few episodes or something like that, or if they'd established that Hilda over in the intervening years between the movie and the season had just been so over the top that they got fed up with it. But they really do just seem like sticks in the mud. Maybe put the charm back? If we're making a presumption here, folks? Maybe she'll get points as the person who freed the fairies? Ha. Oh no. I mean, I'd need more context, but it seems a little strange. Okay. Oh, come on. Couple teenage girls over here. Ice cream. Was he selling ice cream? Because it's interesting. Shapeshifter? Better shapeshifter, I mean. Okay. No, ha, ha. 15 spaces is a lot on a board that small. Why? Yes! Victory! Yes! So if Joanna knows that the fairies exist, she should know that Hilda was guaranteed to find them and thus should have more effectively warned about them. I could totally get Astrid not really realizing the degree of severity of Hilda running into magical creatures on the regular. But Joanna should know better. I was gonna say, if that's Joanna, how are they doing that? I go, this has been a lot of your character in season 2 and now season 3, Joanna is trying to be protective of Hilda, and unfortunately in some cases being totally right in your thought process there. But at this point, you have to share information if you've got it. There is no argument against it. I feel like this is Hideo Kojima's Hilda. Maybe they're friendly? Maybe? Okay, so you... What? This seems to run in the family, not enough information sharing. Okay. So at least Joanna didn't know that there was one here to be found. I hope Hilda calls her a hypocrite if she hears this argument happen. I suppose you could make the case that... Hey, cool! You could make the case that she tried sharing the information regarding the Nissa, and Hilda didn't really listen, but she was wrong about that! Well, I mean, like, at the very least, wrong about this Tantu. Yeah, thank you! I was Hilda, I'd be like, alright, before we get to all that, are there any other stories of major magical occurrences that have happened to you that you're thinking, I shouldn't tell Hilda? Because you're wrong. You should. Ooh. Ooh. The island? Oh, shit. Is it Victoria gonna be a big part of this season? To be frank, if all information had just been shared here, there wouldn't have been danger. A lot of the conflict in this show is failure to share information with the people who need to hear it. Alfred, get the paperwork going! Ooh. I did like this episode, but the central conflict, I'm not digging so far. I'm not digging that she seems to be drifting further away from her friends. I'm not, because we've been there, done that. I'm not really a big fan of the hiding of information regarding magical shit. If we hadn't been there, done that, I'd feel a little differently. Like, season 2 at times was a little tough because it sucks seeing Hilda and Joanna, be at odds with each other and, that sort of thing. But now it's just a retread. Different angle of the retread, but still a retread. Just sitting here like, you have all but guaranteed Hilda is gonna be at odds with some fairies by not giving her all of this information. Obviously, Astrid at fault more for, lying about the absence of fairies in the village at all. But I'll need to know how I feel fully about that the more we learn about these things next time.